It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. And it comes your way next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by 1 score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator's been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result?
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cousins to throw. And he's into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Jordan Addison. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's showtime, baby. Come on, let's get something up. Let's do this, man. Let's go get it now. You know what we need, baby.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. From the 25, here's second down and 3. Here's Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets this to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So their defense gives them the ball back. But now, Charles, you really got to start watching that clock. We're getting closer and closer to this thing ending in a draw.
Well, you just jump in the saddle on the line between aggressive and reckless, right? Because you want to move the ball downfield and give your field goal kicker a chance. But you also don't want to make the critical mistake and end up with a loss, because a tie, you'll take it. A loss, that would be hard to handle.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. This is the calm before the storm, baby.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. That one too wide and incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So the OT clock hit 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Finding space at the 40. Still going. Inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.